Central Europe holds an architectural masterpiece along the Danube River. For decades, it maintained a reputation as a reliable budget haven for expats. It is a society that runs on a deeply ingrained, centuries-old thermal healing culture. But intense, rapid inflation is now actively squeezing this famous destination, challenging its status as a low-cost escape. To understand the 99% reality of living in or visiting Hungary today, we must strip away the travel vlogger myths and examine the hard economic data. The modern Hungarian economy is split. It operates on two completely different realities, depending entirely on where your income originates. This graph illustrates the divide. Across the bottom, we see the local reality, a modest gross median wage ranging between $1,100 and $1,500 per month. Compare that immediately to the top of the chart. This upper limit sits at roughly €3,000, the monthly income threshold required for foreign remote workers to secure a long-term visa. Now look at recent inflation across groceries and urban rent. This red line intersects aggressively with the local wage, placing immense pressure on residents, yet it remains well below the external income bracket. Budapest is no longer universally cheap. It functions primarily as a specific geo-arbitrage engine for those bringing in external wealth. For those holding that external wealth, Hungary offers a strategic digital nomad track, the White Card. Securing this 2-year residency requires a specific input. Applicants must prove a stable, verifiable monthly income from outside the country, sitting right at that €3,000 mark. By satisfying this income requirement, the local housing market presents a massive arbitrage opportunity. Beautifully preserved, modern one-bedroom apartments in the heart of the city cost between €450 and €750. The lifestyle return on that rent is an environment built around a deeply intellectual, slow-paced cafe culture. For those who meet the income threshold, the White Card effectively converts a standard Western salary into a high-end European lifestyle. Beyond remote workers, the Hungarian state systematically optimizes for foreign corporate entities. This chart compares corporate tax rates across the European Union. Hungary sits at a flat 9%, the absolute lowest rate in the entire bloc, creating an elite tax haven. This aggressive rate directly attracts heavy industry, particularly automotive manufacturing, information technology, and pharmaceutical hubs. Yet for the local job seeker, entering even these high-revenue sectors yields modest financial returns compared to their Western European counterparts. The nation's economic architecture is intentionally designed to reward foreign capital investment rather than domestic labor integration. On the ground, daily transactions run on the Hungarian forint, though euros are widely calculated in urban centers. Recent economic shifts inside the EU have raised the baseline cost of living, causing sharp spikes in everyday grocery prices. You can offset this inflation by leaning into local culinary staples. A rich, heavily seasoned bowl of authentic goulash or deep-fried langos in a neighborhood bistro provides deep comfort for €8 to €15. Maintaining daily affordability in Budapest now requires spending exactly like a local to bypass inflated import and tourist costs. The baseline of daily urban living is highly secure. Hungary consistently ranks among the safest nations in Europe, and violent crime is extremely rare. Solo and female travelers can navigate the illuminated streets of the capital during late hours with a high degree of confidence. The primary operational hazards are petty pickpockets targeting crowded public transit lines, specifically Tram 4 and Tram 6. A secondary hazard exists in unverified downtown bars, where occasional overcharging scams target tourists. For timing a visit, target May to September for clear, hot patio weather, or December to access some of Europe's most beautiful historic Christmas markets. The operational risks are minimal. With basic situational awareness, the environment remains highly stable. Beyond taxes, Hungary possesses a historical output that surpasses the expectations of its geographic size. Their deeply complex problem-solving culture gave the entire world the famous Rubik's Cube. It was here that Laszlo Biro engineered the foundational mechanics of the modern ballpoint pen. And John von Neumann provided the core architecture that drives modern digital computing. While the modern GDP is anchored in large-scale manufacturing, the country's reputation remains tied to this persistent output of technical and scientific innovation. This summarizes the decision matrix. Whether Hungary is the right move depends on your income source. remote workers and corporations receive a compelling geo-arbitrage outcome. Conversely, relocating for local work is mathematically difficult due to the wage-to-inflation ratio. For short-term tourists, it remains a highly secure, aesthetically unmatched destination, provided you manage transit precautions. Ultimately, Budapest remains a beautiful city of stunning reflections, sitting atop a foundation of very sharp economic realities. Would you move your remote workspace to Europe's lowest tax haven? Let us know below. Next stop, Iceland, the volcanic island of midnight sun and extreme prices. Subscribe to stay real.